Did you know that your birth date, the date you were born, is not just random? It holds clues about your karma, your life's spiritual missions, and your true purpose in life. It's not just like airy fairy. Sacred Buddhist teachings that have been passed down for centuries. They show that your birthday carries a specific energetic blueprint, and it can reveal exactly why certain things are happening in your life and how to break free from the karmic cycles that have really held you back. And today you're about to discover the real meaning of your birth date. And once you do, you're going to start to understand patterns, your challenges, and even your own future in a way that's really going to change how you see the world, yourself, and it's going to change your reality. So if you've ever kind of asked yourself questions like, why do I keep attracting the same type of people? Why do I keep attracting the same type of things? Why do I face the same struggles and challenges over and over? Like, how can I finally break free, get the money I want, the relationships, any of those? This video is going to answer those questions that you've been searching for. And trust me, you're going to learn today something that you've been waiting for your entire life. So if you believe that nothing in life happens by chance and that there's a deeper purpose to everything, to just take a minute and watch this whole video through, because it can change everything. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, subscribe, bell notification. Thanks for watching and being here. And give me a comment down below that says, I attract positive energy. I attract positive energy. And let's just send this positive energy out. And lastly, if you haven't yet, I have a free success hypnosis MP3. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It is pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. One of the reasons that you aren't getting the money you want, the success you want, the things that you desire, is there's old karmic energy in your subconscious, old things that you inherited from childhood, from your parents, from the adults, from past traumas that are programmed negative energy, belief systems, emotions that are blocking you from getting what you want. My free success hypnosis, like 1 million people from all over the world have used it. All you have to do is listen to it. It's going to reprogram your subconscious mind and release those blocks in your subconscious, reprogram it so you get what you want a lot easier and faster. So check that out. It's jakeshypnosis.com. So let's just start with karma. Like, most people think karma is really simple, like do good things and good things come back to you, and do bad things and like you're going to be punished. But that's really an oversimplification. Buddhist philosophy teaches that karma is much deeper than that. Karma isn't about punishment or reward. It's about energetic balance. It's about understanding the energies that you carry from this life, your past, and previous lives, and your birth date holds the key to revealing these karmic energies that might be controlling your life. From the moment that you really took your first breath, you carried a karmic imprint. It's a set of tendencies, challenges, certain things that you're going to attract and experience for certain spiritual lessons that your soul needs to master. And that imprint shows up as patterns and circumstances that you experience and manifest over and over. Like the same kinds of relationships, the same financial struggles, the same health issues. And no matter what you do, how hard you try, these cycles repeat. But what if I told you you could finally break free from those cycles by understanding the deeper truth behind your karma? And this is going to allow you to release that and stop those cycles. And obviously, we all want that. So make sure that you keep watching, because your birth date isn't random. It is your karmic blueprint. So, like in Buddhism, numbers are more than math, they're spiritual signals, each holding specific energies and vibrations. So, by understanding the numbers in your date of birth, which you're going to understand in just a moment, you can uncover the karmic lessons that you're meant to learn, the spiritual gifts that you've been given, the hidden opportunities that are waiting for you to claim them. And you're going to be able to stop certain really challenges that keep showing up in your life. And that all has to do with your karmic number. And this number is really revealing everything, like even from karmic debts. When you figure this out, you might stop attracting certain people and certain problems that you've been having. And it just opens up the whole doorway. So let's get into the karmic numbers. First things first is how to calculate your karmic number. So step by step, I encourage you to grab a pen and paper, or you can comment it down below just because you want to make sure you retain this information. So first, let's say that I was born on July 15th, 1990. So step number one is to add the day. So 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. So if you're born on a single digit day, like 3, you'd just keep the 3. Or if you were born on the 21st, 21, so you take 2 plus 1 equals 3. So before we move on to the next step, just take a moment, add that up. You can comment it down below. I'd love to know too. And where in the world you're coming from. You could put your number down below for your day of birth. Then step number 2 is to add the month. I was born in July, so July is the 7th month. If you were born in October, the 10th, so you add that up, 10, so 1 plus 0 is 1. And you take the month that you were born and get that number. Again, you can comment that down below. Step number 3 is to add the year. So 1990, 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 is 19. Then simplify it again. So 1 plus 9 equals 10. And then again, 1 plus 0 is 1. Then step number 4 is to add all 3 of them together. So if the day was 6, the month is 7, the year ends up being 1, that's 14. Simplify it again, and 1 plus 4 equals 5. So in that instance, the karmic number would be 5. So it's your turn. You can pause the video if you need to calculate it all. I wasn't joking when I said works better with a pen and pencil, as you could see, a piece of paper. So take a second, add it all up, and then let's just explore what this all means for you. All right, so what's your karmic number mean? Each number from 1 to 9 holds a powerful karmic lesson and a energetic signature. Karmic number 1, you are a born leader. You are here to step into your independence, to carve your own path. But your biggest lesson is learning that leadership isn't about control. It's about inspiring others, right? So being careful of pride and isolation a lot. You don't have to do everything alone. I'm a 1, and one of my biggest problems is just like a tendency to get so wrapped up that I could just be alone for days. And then on the flip side, after a few days like that or a year like that, I can, without realizing it, start to feel really alone and not connected to people and to the world in the way that, I really need to. And so that's a huge thing if you're a 1. Karmic number 2, you're a peacemaker. You're a lover. Your life revolves around relationships, cooperation, empathy. My wife is this. Your challenge is really not to lose yourself while you're focusing on, being happiness and making others happy and having that great vibe, making sure that you honor yourself, make sure that you understand that unless your cup is full, you really can't fill other people's cups up too. Karmic number 3. So if you're a 3, you're a communicator, you are a creator, you're meant to bring joy, creativity, connection to the world. You might be an artist, but you got to be aware of scattering your energy. This one's really important, right? So the lesson is focus your gifts to create something lasting, and don't do too many things at once, right? Because there might be like 4 or 5 things and you never really get to your destiny and creating your dream reality the way that you want, because you haven't been able to direct your energy enough into any one thing, because there's 5 of them. So don't be afraid to choose. In fact, by making a choice and putting your roots down, it can actually enhance your freedom and your creativity, because you really now have the foundation to create. 4, karmic number 4, you are a builder. Stability, discipline, and structure. Like, those are your strengths. But don't become so rigid that you fear change, or you get blown around when something isn't exactly the way that you have it structured. So the key here is to embrace that you are a really structured person, but allow yourself to be flexible within that structure. It's going to enhance your creativity, your productivity, and your general sense of freedom and well-being. 5, karmic number 5. You're an adventurer. Like, freedom and experience, variety, that's like your lifeblood. But without some level of commitment and structure, you can be all over the place. So your challenge is to find balance between adventure and responsibility. One of my really good friends is a 5. And the reason I love him is because he's like, I'm going to camp here, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to wake up at sunrise, and I'm going to go to this mountain. I'm going to get a picture of the sun. And then I'm going to the woods this week. And then I've got this going on. And what makes him so cool. Also, because he is like that, he's really creative and adventurous, which led to him starting his own business, but he struggled with the business because of the need for so much variety and always being all over the place. And he came to me and he's like, I'm struggling. Like, why can't I make any money doing this? And I said, well, I love you because you're so adventurous and do all these things, but because of that, you have zero structure at all. And at the end of the day, you've made your financial stability such a low priority that it's reflective in your bank account how much money you're earning. If you can see that this type of structure will actually enhance your freedom and creativity, because you're going to have more financial freedom, you are going to be able to have somewhat more of a structure. Like, for these 4 months, I push hard on the business. These 2 months, I'm going to go out and explore and do all these things, or even structuring it within the week. Then once he started to do that, he was making the most money he ever made in his life, and he was happier because all of a sudden he wasn't so stressed anymore and fighting between 2 versions of himself, and instead he integrated both of them. 6, karmic number 6. You're a nurturer. You're born to serve, to heal, to love deeply, but it's important not to lose yourself in caring for others. Just remember, like I said, you can't pour from an empty cup. Self-love has to come first. You might be somebody who's like in the profession of like a therapist, a coach, a yoga instructor. You might work with sick people. And that's what's so beautiful about you. But at the same time, you can burn out if you don't keep that in mind. And when you do, it's actually going to make you even better at what you do, because you have more of you to radiate and offer to the world. 7, karmic number 7. You are a seeker. So it's like spiritual wisdom, deep thinking, inner reflection on your calling. Super important, though, not to withdraw from your life and your world, and finding that balance. And one of the key things here, if you're a 7, tons of like teachers are 7s, authors are 7s. So as much as possible, see if you can tie your curiosity for certain passion and knowledge and wisdom and things that you're studying, interested in. See if you can turn that into your job, into your profession, into your career. Because one, you're going to be extremely financially successful at it because it's based off of your karmic number. But two, this is a way for you to tie your work with your soul's mission. And 8, karmic number 8, you are here to master success, wealth, material abundance. 8 is the number of wealth and abundance. But it's important to really know your why behind this, right? Your greatest gift is going to be manifesting abundance, success. Anything you touch turns to gold. Like, that's your vibe. And in addition to that, it is super important to really know your why behind it, because the fact that your karmic number is wealth, abundance, success, when you have the why behind it, you connect to inspiration. Inspiration is in spirit. And so when you're moving from spirit, you're moving from your soul in creating success and abundance and all these things, you are going to be so much more powerful. And 9, karmic number 9, you are the humanitarian, like compassion, service, global healing. Like, these are your mission. But it's important not to get blind idealism and get into practical realities, right? Because your challenge when you're a 9 is you can be so in the clouds with your vision to heal the world or to help sick kids that you don't get the grounding enough to be like, okay, well, I'm going to create a business, and then X percentage is going to go to being able to actually feed those kids, or I'm going to create a nonprofit. And if you can get the grounding structure to really build the foundation for your huge vision to heal and help the world, if you get that, that's when you really master your specific soul's mission. So there you got it. We went through all the numbers. Let me know which one is you down below. And just remember, karma isn't a prison. Actually knowing this is going to help you to clear old karmic cycles, right? So knowing this number and actually pulling out a pen and doing the math, it's going to give you the clues. It's going to allow you to speed up time, in essence, because a lot of times what occurs is we're just repeating the same karmic cycles over and over, and we don't understand it. So we're like, why hasn't the money come? Why hasn't the soulmate come? Why do I keep getting these crappy relationships? But once you understand it, you can clear that karma. And when you clear that, then you get the right relationship. Then you start making the amount of money you've been dreaming about, right? So give me a comment down below that says, I align with my true purpose. I align with my true purpose. And hopefully this video gave you a deeper understanding of your karmic cycles, understanding your birthday, the spiritual significance of that, and helps you with your journey and your spiritual awakening. And just remember, you're born for this. You were born for a reason. You're here for a reason. If you haven't yet, be sure you get my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below, to reprogram your subconscious to help you manifest what you want quicker, faster, easier. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.